The SML deal, right from day one, I remember very well before the deal was constructed, Imani came out with a very lengthy diagnosis of the deal and raised serious objections to it. They felt that this deal was virtually being cooked for someone to benefit from the government through corrupt deal. Because they felt that the duty that SML was going to offer was already being offered in a much more structured and official public space. And they felt that this private institution was just being crafted and to be paid money for a job that they do not deserve. And I also want to say that the issue right from day one, I thought that SML will have taken opportunity to have a discussion to see how some of the difficult points raised by Imani and other agencies, other anti-corruption agencies, will be looked at.
Right.
It is always the case that when there is such a vehicle created and then issues are raised, right from the infant stage, I think it is prominent that people who are behind the promotion of that vehicle should hold break, sit down, look at the issues that are made, because you are a human being, and as such, you may not be the repository of all knowledge.
True.
You would have thought that this is the way to do this. But once you get a benefit of hindsight, once people raise issues and give other options, that in a way, according to money, will prevent the siphoning of public funds. It is important that you sit down and transparently or engage him in money and look, please, just give us some little bit of consultancy or insights into the things you have observed, because we didn't look at it from that perspective. Because sometimes in your anxiety to get a deal through, you will only be looking at your side, what is coming to you, and you may not be looking at what will affect the public purse.
True.
So I think they should have done that right from day one, because they had a great opportunity. Many times I heard Franklin Kujo, I heard Kofi Bentil, all of them talking about it. And I thought it was just issue of somebody being intransigent, somebody deciding not to listen, because the person may have his ulterior motive. That's why. But then for Council Penka to say that the procurement...
But Honorable, I mean, so that's on the SML.
Yes.
Also involving Reverend Amisha.
Yes.
But the strike issue has to do with procurement of vehicles for GRA.
Yes, I know. I'm coming to that. So he I don't know whether his posture then as a Reverend Minister thought that he was infallible. Because because when Imani raised those issues about the SML issue, the same person, just around the same time, they also raised issues about the purchase of vehicles.
True.
So the purchase of vehicle was the issue that went to Shraj. Because somebody within, a citizen, raised the issue and petitioned Shraj. And I thought that it's just a matter of engagement. Because Nana, you said this is the cost of B. And somebody raises an issue and says the cost is just expensive. There is the same product being sold on C market at the same price. Except you want to tell me that there are some specs about this one that do not, or that are peculiar, or that are customized for you. I wouldn't have anything to say. But if you cannot really pinpoint or bring out certain things that make your product unique, that make it so different from the ones on the market, and I said the different prices or the price variations, then I think it is always important that you listen to the people. And in this issue, I will ask, if when the PPA drew their attention to it, What did they do? And then the PPA itself, couldn't they have used their law to stop the procurement? You understand?
Yeah.
Because you are an authority, a very important state authority with a mandate of approving such orders.
Right.
And you've examined it, and you think that due diligence has not been made. I think that if PPA, under their law, hasn't got that power to stop such procurement, then we have a problem. But if they have, and I believe they so do, then I think that the people who contrived the whole agreement have a problem. Because it is not an agreement that was not right from day one talked about. Issues were raised about it. And so the public became conscious of it. And if you so became so adamant and went ahead and did it, then there was something more than what you actually wanted to do. The interest of the state was no more in play.
Yeah.
It was your personal interest and self-aggrandizement. That is what I see. And so I'm not surprised Shraj has come out with it. So in all these two cases involving Reverend Amishadai, who I have a lot of respect for because of the length of time that he served in the public space, you know, then customs, GRA, and all those places. I was expecting him. He even started with the then Internal Revenue Service. You understand? So somebody who has been in that area for long. And when he rose to that level, I was expecting that I would see something different. For him, and with his clerical color, to be involved in such serious infractions, it's a problem, because if the pastors are stealing, then me and Fuseni there, I don't know.
I've heard the deputy finance minister ask that the pastors use the same zeal they use in collecting tithes to push for payment of taxes. but I don't know. I'm worried a bit about the PPA, and if it indeed has the power, the authority it is supposed to have, or it's a puppet that is being controlled.
I'll be surprised.
Because even the SML deal was rejected 3 times.
Yes.
But still
went ahead. That's my worry. That's what I'm asking. If they so have that authority in their law, then I think that either they were negligent and they do not exercise the mandate the Constitution and the country, our laws have given them, or there was so much impunity around the time that to hell with PPA. No, you understand that attitude to hell with PPA. And it's something that I think that we should all look at seriously, because when we have institutions as politicians, we have state institutions, people who have been given the responsibility to guard against abuses and infractions like this, and we make them moribund, we make them incapable of biting, or doing what they are supposed to do, then we are creating a fertile ground for people to abuse the system, corrupt the system, and benefit thereof. Because if those institutions that will check and possibly prevent such abuses are made impotent, then it becomes difficult for them to exercise their duty. But then I think that when they raised the objection and they saw that the purchases and the procurement have gone ahead, I think I saw something in their law that should have given them the opportunity to immediately raise the red flag and they themselves start the issue of using Attorney General to prosecute.
Right.
But I think they were negligent. And I thought that was the environment that existed at the time. That was the environment that existed at the time. You know, I don't know whether we are discussing PDS, but you know PDS also went through the same character.
Exactly.
People raised objections, people raised issues about it, and still it went ahead. So it's maybe the impunity of the time allowed people to flourish in their corruption, allowed people to do what they want, neglecting advice, throwing away state institutions that have been created to prevent certain things. And I think it's if today Reverend Amishadai of all people is being asked to refund or pay back or to be prosecuted on this amount of money, then I think we have a problem.
Very well, very well. Honorable
Thank you, Nana, and a good morning to you. A good morning to my senior, and I mean we looked up to him. It's good that